This module describes general procedures for starting work in the research portal on your NSERC Research Tools and Instruments application. Before you start working on your application in the research portal, you will need to sign in or create an account if you do not already have one. Enter the required information and choose a password and security question and select Create Account. Once you are logged into your account, you should create and complete your user profile. Follow the user profile link highlighted on this slide and save your changes when you are done. Once you have completed your profile, you are ready to create your application. From the home page of the research portal, choose the drop-down menu called Create Application. Select the correct funding opportunity, in this case that will be Research Tools and Instruments, and click on Create. First, you will be asked to complete your eligibility profile and click on Validate. Once that is done, you can click on Continue and Create Application. Now, under Applications, you will see an RTI application with the In Progress status, and you can now open the application. The full content of an RTI application will be submitted to the NSERC Research Portal and consists partly of web forms and text box entry and partly of free-form PDF attachments. Sections containing forms which need to be completed via the Research Portal include identification, a summary of the proposal, proposed expenditures, activity details, and eligibility information, some of which you will have already completed by now, and the time devoted to research or activity section. You will also need to include several attachments and upload an NSERC Researcher CCV for the applicant and each co-applicant. From the Application Overview page, you will be able to click on Edit to complete the different modules in the Research Portal. For the Identification module, start by selecting the organization that will administer the grant, and then enter the department where you hold your eligible position. If your department is not in the list, select Head Office. At this stage, you will be asked to provide some basic details about your application. First, choose an application title. The title must be short and should describe the equipment requested. It may be used for publication purposes. Restrict the use of acronyms and avoid company or trade names. Next, indicate the language in which the application will be submitted. The main body of the application should be written in either English or French and not in a mix of both official languages. As well, the NSERC CCV should be submitted in the same language as the application. The applicant and co-applicants can attach their NSERC CCV in either official language. Following language selection, you will need to choose the evaluation group that best fits your research discipline. Your suggestion is used for the preliminary assignment of your application to the appropriate RTI selection committee. NSERC makes the final decision on the assignment. Here is a list of the 12 options for RTI selection committees, analogous to their counterparts in the Discovery Grants program. Finally, you must enter the number of hours per month to be devoted to the research or activity, or use of equipment or facility. The applicant and each of the co-applicants must complete this section. Enter the number of hours per month you plan to devote to the use of the equipment requested. Once you have completed a module, you can navigate quickly to other modules using the table of contents, as seen on this slide. Before you leave a given module, be sure to save the information you entered. That's it for this module. Thanks very much for watching.